Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So I looked a bit more into Pillars of Eternity 2, while I was changing my mods around a bit for it. And yeah, it's going to be rather different than this. Not sure how I feel about that. Like I could do such with like the whole tactical mode, make it like Divinity. But I should prefer.
Of course.
But that's, you know, adapting to that after this. Yeah, that's gonna be painful. I think I'd rather keep it like this. Well, you know, it's just we pause, we prepare spells, we hope they work, we hope the AI knows what it's doing, and we're good. But what was he? Okay, I also did a bit of modifying, some pretty prep work for such. Like I think I gave myself Secrets of the Rhyme because, well, I actually don't need that because I'm not using my sword that has freeze. But I gave myself that, and I gave myself Scalebreaker, because we sure got Scalebreaker before we fought like the Ardent Dragon. Well, actually, I believe you get Scalebreaker by talking to the Ardent Dragon. The Ardent Dragon wants someone to basically a strong candidate to take over. Then you go find someone for that, and then you basically say, nah, I'm just gonna go fight the dragon. And then they give you like this. And it does what it says. Basically, it's an ability, one per rest, that points out the vulnerabilities in a single dragon or drake, reducing the damage reduction accuracy in all defenses. Yeah, we should have had that when we fought, you know.
What is it?
An alpine dragon that kicked my ass. So now he has this. Because it might help me later on. Might. Or we might die horribly. We're probably gonna die horribly. Because I completely forgot what all was involved with the next dragon fight. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be probably the hardest fight in the entire game. And I'm probably not prepared at all for that. Like, we don't have to worry about it for a while, but
as you wish.
Yeah. So anyway, Jurgen's battery, oh, this is a big map. We has, what, how many quests still? Well, there's the battery. There's the battery, there's Goodhall. There's that, and then there's the part of the helmet's probably inside. There's also something outside we need to find. That's also outside. That's also probably, maybe outside. But anyway, yeah, by the difference in difficulty, it's very much like, say, Dragon Age Inquisition, which I do need to work on eventually. Well, basically, so there was the regular game, which is, yeah, give or take difficulty. Then there was the dragon fight, with the dragon fights being excessively harder than everything else you will encounter. Hi, stags. The stags have become angry with me. I don't blame them. I probably shouldn't have approached them.
How bad?
That's it! Oh, Ixie.
That's for my friends.
I swear the battle music just gets way too loud. Oi. That's stuck. Like the power meter just
Well?
swells excessively.
Of course.
Not like I can really be hurt anyway, but oh well. It's just this voice makes a terrible screeching noise. The compass points west.
Shh.
Well, west would be this way, wouldn't it? Do I really want to go west this way? Help, somebody help me. Save. Help, please, I'm down here. Stand no alcohol far below the edge of the chasm, filled to which is down frantically. Which is well out of reach. I even said service of the chasm would prove difficult to climb by hand. Well, tie a rope around your waist and anchor it. It was so aggressive not to step forward to secure the line around your waist. The trapped man pressed himself against the chasm. Please hurry, the ice is starting to crack. Well, grab the rope. Looking down, you can see another small ledge further up along to the chasm. It's close enough to jump to, but it may not be able to support your weight. Here, when you leap into the chasm, you land hard on the snow-covered outcrop. Shifts dangerous down, but you're able to stabilize yourself. Yay, athletics. On the ledge, you have a moment to survey your surroundings. The traffic is almost directly beneath you, his frightened face turned up to watch your progress. I could just escape from the rope? Well, let's rappel from the ledge. Take a photograph of the rope, give it a field touch to show you that you're still held fast, and leap away from the ledge. Thank goodness, when you find yourself swinging boots for first touch by first bit, then you feel your feet crash through, and a rush of ice comes crashing through. You throw the open alarm as you try to move out of the way. As you tuck yourself through the small hole you made in the ice wall, you feel the wind begin to pick up. The freezing gusts take fiercely glow, howling past you. I don't have that. We press on! Then you look, but the cold and one such powerful gust to rip you from the cliffside altogether. The rope jars painfully against your side. As it starts hot, you come to a lurching halt. You secure your footing against the chasm wall and continue down. Last, you come to within arm's reach of the trap field, which reaches out towards you. Grab hold of the man and hoist him up. He wraps his arms around you, secure himself against your back. Gestures the which begin to crawl away into the darkness below. Passion and joy, you begin your ascent. Very moment, you land on your back, cries out in pain. You can feel his grip loosening. Keep hold of it with one hand. You loop a length of rope around your boot and then grab hold of the man's arm with one hand. You climb one-handed up the chasm. You make steady progress. At last, you reach the top and climb back over the side to safety. You were a lot of work just to save. Thank you. I've been down there for so long. I thought it was done for. How about your time? Watch your step out here. Did I take any injuries from that? I might got hurt a bit. Oh, maybe I was already hurt. I think I'm fine.
Well? Keeping an eye out.
I think I'm fine anyway. Oh, hey. More of you.
No prisoners!
Like, seriously. Edgar's just standing there like, oh, I'm not going to help. I'm going to watch. Edgar's supposed to be tanking shit. But Ed, why are you in backpack?
Quietly now.
Sometimes I worry about the structural progression of my AI.
The stench. Even worse when dead.
Behind
Got
us!
him and bring him. Baragon spoke of this one. Let him be.
Oh, hi, ogres. How you doing? Now the village of relief, I guess. Oh, maybe. This is the device really points at the cavern's entrance. You don't mind if I go into this cave, right? Retrieve. Oh god, the cave. Having that paranoia that's like, oh no, we're gonna... more dragons. No, there shouldn't be more dragons. We should be fine. I hope.
Not a sound.
Oh, so there's an outlet out of the cave. But... Lolafab. Sagwin.
What's wrong with me?
You know what this calls for? Bless. What this also calls for? Confuse.
So
Well, no, you guys just stop attacking. 'Cause I don't know.
That one hit true.
No,
That's
not
it.
friendly now. But just distract.
what?
You know what I need to do? That's right.
That's for my
Spin
friends.
to win. Just spin to win. And headset. I'm in the right place. I think they want me. That's for our target. One would assume, anyway.
I'll see
Just
what I
in
can
case.
find.
So we found white arter gems. I don't think that's ore. I mean, it's gems, which is oh so good. You have a treasure detector, a gem detector. That's oh so pretty good.
Look there.
I didn't detect those sapphires though. So what's this way? No to the highest weapon damage output of any class. With their sneak ability.
Not sure how I feel about this. Hope
Well,
that
you
helps.
should probably feel good about it, because it's loot. It's loot. Oh, so long of it. Go everywhere.
So much.
And by the way, you can't use this on them. But they're obviously not a dragon. So for obvious reasons, you can't really use that.
Yeah!
There you
What? Mow it. I'll let my. Of course.
It's no trouble. There you go.
Why did it have to be trapped? Oh, because we have a spell tongue in here, which is kind of hard to corrosive siphon. And if that's still beneficial effects. Still not understand the purpose of, hey, here's all these weapons without being superior or exceptional. It's like before we were just getting all these uniques that were like, hey, these are superior, so I don't actually have to enchant them to be superior. Now the game's like, oh well, here's all these ones that aren't even superior. So, you know, you can't even enchant them to be superior. Battered shipment. Is this what I need? Yes, it is. Wait, have I looted that? No.
Laying low.
There's a certain camp I'm looking for uphill. But I don't remember exactly where it is.
How about that?
Don't think it's this one.
Not sure how I feel about this. Hope that helps.
But just a bunch of poultry. Just loads of poultry. So hey, now we're uphill. That's progress, I guess. And more log of
Ah, thank
Yes?
due to a strike again.
Yes?
You sure here before we let that or
As you wish.
Well, we found the walls. I got one more over here.
Let's all stand back a little, yes?
Okay, so we've established that the battery's this way. So we want to go across the bridge. We want to go back to the other side. Yeah, missed that. Ah, we can get down over here. Hi. Hello there, always good to see more careful on the road. You can relax for the time being. Getting a two or not? Well, let me know if any ogres come up on us. I'll have to be heading down the mountain soon, but I've still got some supplies there if you need anything. Who are you? Name's Tara Gale? Targale? Come up to swords, sometimes a trade. Up, don't be down. Nothing fancy like a yonder hash, just supplies, ingredients, I mean. Yeah, you got the mail off today. Never much for towns. You know a man of a cabin at Zeno? The guy knows Calvino. He has a cabin on the way north of hill. And follow the road ways, then head into the trees. I got you one off the cut bandits crawling over the road until the pass. Bandits? Sure do most of the caravans. You have to take the one road down to the pass. Go bandit set shop just north of here before the bend. They'll just take a toll on good days. You head most of us. I keep clear with them myself, and they know who should come down the mountain. Right to that? Well, no, sir. Just follow the road north and you'll then west across the bridge, you know, when you see it. Okay, well, Laura Fair moved to this area not long ago, and they've already made short work of a few caravans. And what do you have? Exceptional. Tundra clothing? I don't know why they want me to have tundra clothing. I guess because the damage resists against freeze, but still. It has like nothing going for it. By the way, it should be up here.
Not a sound.
That whole saving and lagging at the same time.
How
There
about
we go.
that?
See this? This is what we're looking for. You're wondering why do we need this book? Well, we don't have Death Ray, do we? Or Shadow Flame. So, yeah. Death Ray. Shadow Flame. We didn't have those. So, by the way. Level 4 spells. So, here's the thing. Those missiles have actually saved my ass several times. So, I'll keep those. Confusion, I love. Tentacles is also useful. Wall of Fire, though. Buy Wall of Fire. So, what do we want? So, we could have a freeze fireball. Or we could have Death Ray. Let's see, affects for our damage, affects starts fortitude, and only affects enemies. Yeah, sure. Is there any more level 8 spells? You know? So that would be
Yes?
what? 4. Yeah, so it's not just one of those line things, despite being a ray. You have to actually target it.
Yes?
Oh well, that's what we wanted. I forgot they were level 4 spells, though. I was thinking they were higher. Oh, we found a cabin. Well, let's go investigate said cabin. I'm sure there's nothing horrible inside. Next thing you know, there's more dragons.
Quietly now.
Cabin with a brick floor. Interesting. Cabin with
Look
traps
there.
inside. And a shower. Oh, this must be what's his face's place.
Hope that helps.
Galvino. Nice traps everywhere. After first peek at the mountain, walkers do knowing altitude. So what's in his basement? That does not look like a basement. That looks like a ruins.
Look there.
Now you just spot the trap this far across.
Hope that helps.
Not a fan of these traps. Wait, is that another trap? Okay, no. That's a trap, though.
Interesting.
Oh, hi, you just spot me. Yeah, this is very sus, isn't it? So let's try Defray. Definitely by I was gonna say they shouldn't be immune to it, it's raw damage.
Gotcha!
Stand together!
I told you to hear. Okay, so yeah.
As you
That's
wish.
the thing. That was a nice
How
trap.
about that?
Of course. Shh.
Should land a screen film is going to go along the bottom of the shattered machine. It's going to innumerable discarded mechanical hinges, faceplates, and limbs. So he was making constructs, basically, is what we're getting from this. Wasn't it prepared for a dungeon before the dungeon?
Gotcha!
Of course they would explode. Why am I not surprised?
I'm here.
Of course they would explode. That's the subject roster. Bill contains a loose list of apparent personages and dates. Got about 12 bandits, some smuggler, boat snag, murderer. Nice how. Did you try to knife me? Oh, this is no different. Deep versus they were just giving me numbers.
I shall be discreet.
Look there.
Okay, here's the thing. You guys
That one hit true.
Moe Ixi. Love.
That one hit true.
sort of remembering things, but not fully. Fish screen the liquid seeps from a crack in the glass tank. It was a strong chemical.
As you
almost
wish.
painful to inhale. But I thought you detected something.
Shh.
Oh, you detected that trap all the way over there. Oh,
That's it!
you guys attack that.
It's no use!
What?
Lava
Moe Ixi Ana.
That's
Oh, she's just on the trap.
Hope that helps.
As you wish.
I mean, that seems odd.
Laying low.
There should be something there, doesn't it? Question is, what is over here? Is it just loot? Or have we found the way? Oh, looks like it's just loot. I was gonna say, which one of these is gonna
It's
be
no trouble.
trapped and blow me
Hope
up?
that helps.
He won't show him the wind feather yet!
You guys didn't even detect that thing.
They won't see me coming.
Not sure how I feel about this. There you go.
Nah, I was supposed to cloak of protection, but no. Enter the dying boar. Well, plus 5 endurance. Well, under that. Oh, pills. Eh. Freaking carpet traps. Please let me out, please. I don't like this place.
It's no trouble. There you go.
Why have we let out? Ha! You manure your life, friend. A tinny voice arises from within the chest of the headless machine. From time to time, a burst of sparks accompanies the writing of his notes. You can't be serious. This is no chest. There's a toll on these roads, friend. 500 copper, or you'll have a new set of nostrils to breathe out. What are you gonna do? Kick me? For stars, you'll regret your jest. Once you're down in the mud, the construct suddenly was sideways. That's odd. I swear I had my knife. I've always been very good with knives. Where are my hands? I don't. Where am I? What's happening? 7 horsemen tower square in the construct portion for fierce sights that lurches towards you. Oh, that thing's gonna explode. That thing's gonna explode. That thing's still gonna explode. Okay. That's great. So, bandit soap are inside construct is what I'm gathering from that.
I shall be discreet.
Interesting.
That's Ray of Pain. Ray of Pain? Ray of Pain. Crush damage. When hit by a critical hit, defense roll disengaging. Who should I give the... Oh, I guess I just got rid of those ones. One for boost of stability. I was gonna say, who did I give the consecrated ground boots to? Traps? I was expecting traps. Constructs.
Damn machine. Will you repeat
Guys. Oh no.
So,
Hi?
Gotcha! Gotcha!
Okay, we gotta ride them before they explode. Good.
Nothing I can do.
Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. Oh, so why am I not attacking?
Lavaru be
Stand together!
that's it!
kill them all!
Oh, so now the music is too low. You know, it's like sometimes the music comes in way too loud during fights. Sometimes it doesn't. It's very weird. But yeah.
As you wish.
Quietly now.
Hi. You have a faint, reedy voice singing tunelessly. So if I touch this? Though it seems to be locked in place for the moment. Okay. Touch a bailister. She's now done herself with this one. Bailister, a common robber of some natural temper cipher bearers. It's gone to his head. The business is Anno thinks he's an Antonio Nino. I think in any case the world will be well rid of him. Stereos you would from results. His mind is almost roughly intact. I will be able to determine whether there is merit in his delusions about his soul lineage. If I made the first mistake of leaving the man's pistol on my work table, his essence is bound to the weapon. Rather than the body I took to build for him. Even by this, this force ceased to trouble me. Zeroed in within one of the tanks, I will have to proof the machines against the free roaming as found what I think of a solution. Until then, I suppose I wanted to do company while I work. Huh. Very... Oh. There was no trap bell.
Bastards!
Ow. Like seriously, there was no trap detection now. Well, that's lots of things.
That's not very helpful.
Why are you guys?
What
That's embarrassing.
Oh, I found Bayless there. That's all you had? Oh, never mind. That was his pistol. I mean, +2 stealth. It's not terrible. I mean, it's not a terrible pistol. It's just... Huh. Well, let's do a comparison. Freezing. Well, I'd have to do this first. Oh, I can make it superb, but no. Exceptional. Freezing. I mean, it's at least a thing. Stealth and ambushing. I'm sorry, self-25. Oh. So basically, do plus 25% damage when we attack from stealth, I'm guessing? Technically, it didn't give me much of a description, though. Oh, I almost forgot. Because I keep using these things. Gotta replace that. I said there we go. Oh, so we should
What is
probably
it?
rest. Yeah. Definitely should rest.
Yes.
I be careful about more things that might blow me up. Taps the hair still stuck to the metal flat of the helmet, where it darts smudges along the edges of the manacles.
No!
That's for my friends!
Just like an...
I'm here.
Well, that's it.
What is it?
Yeah, and I found those exploding ones. Oh, for...
How about that?
I don't like this area.
Quietly now.
You forgot to look for traps and then you got hit by a freaking fireball again. I know that was a custom missile. It looked more like a fireball to me, but okay. This place is pain. Versus Galvino. I'm pretty sure I'm going to murder Galvino if I find him. Just cause this place is pain. You ass.
Look there!
With these traps. Oh, you chaotic orb, everyone. Can't be disabled.
Shh.
Like I just rested and look at my health now. Alright, taking too much. You see those things approaching. Murder it.
That's it!
They didn't murder it. Oh, so how did you get hit by that? You're all the way back here. Not F your shit.
Ah, thank you.
They didn't kill it. Well, they killed that one, but they didn't kill that with 5 bombs. You guys still got hit by that, despite being all the way over there. It's dicks.
Leave it to me!
Oh, exceptional repel. Well, yeah, Bill. How much everyone notes this crumpled piece of parchment was found in gem inside the faceplate of construct. Our students do even had child's intelligence in these creations have all found. Much cannot hold a quill, much less thoughts to paper. Come on, headset. There we go. Only for some time this after 63 might have been a breakthrough during its lessons, but I just go there simply been repeating my words without comprehension. Those were non-line characters where they wore their original skins, perhaps. That's just that's fundamental capacity for learning. I put them to the test in more martial arts, but here they too far towards the benefits of 2 cents. The devil, of course, delights in mocking them as I boast and besting children in combat. I have my own machines.
Nice and quiet.
So is this gonna blow me up? No, it's a key. What if there's a cell key for that one door? Could have been. Anything over here? It won't blow me up. Guys, I'm getting tired of being blown up, you know. Ugh. So to this room here we didn't check. If I left that lab room, I'm gonna get blown up. I require the proper key. Tell that key we picked up. The cell key isn't that the proper key. Virus has gone entirely untouched, leaving the tantalizing meal to the flies. So it's flies down here. I think they would be too cold. I finally wrote silver key. Well, I think that's what we're after. This area is our possible. If you were to continue wasting my time with these stitchwork accessories, what work has been granting the running corpse the feverish fork of life is later tripled and repairs. To they come apart, it seems. The sight of them in the corridors has come to disgust me. There was nothing that satisfied tower intelligence, coordination, or brutal obedience. Flesh has too gentle a grasp upon that sense, that much is clear. The one that forced the Brackenberry were willing to pawn these sorry specimens off so cheaply. Attack! I was gonna say fire, but didn't really. Not really enough space.
Moe Ixiana. That's it!
Second, yeah.
That's it!
You're not getting through me. That one hit true.
That was still my turn. yeah, I forgot I haven't been doing that. I use my roar more often.
Of course.
Pressure on flying fire. Lines each other, most appear to be fill in the advantages. Well, where do you think he's from?
That's it!
Hey,
How did you get even damaged? I don't know.
That's it!
that one hit true.
Hit this wall back.
That's it!
Lavaru beyond seek.
Second ship will come to a power approaching with an field. Put your van fear seats as a particular buzz in your teeth. Oof, okay, that was pain.
Yes.
Oh, this place sucks. It's just death trap after death trap.
Light, flame, and sound.
Oh, and then there's more. Lovely.
Ourselves.
Hey,
What
Nice.
is it?
Petrification trap you got though. Okay, you know what? F your traps. I'm just gonna go back over here. I'm getting annoyed with this dungeon. It's just
not a sound.
You know what you need? You need death traps. Hey, look, more death.
Interesting.
Well, the problem is
No prisoner.
unless we take them out. Oh,
Hey,
I can't even hear.
What is it?
it's no trouble.
Let me guess it's trapped, right?
There you go.
Don't blow me up. My cloak of protection.
They won't see me coming.
I guess it's trapped. Everything's trapped.
How about that?
What about you? Oh. Okay. Bit of concerning that the mannequin has a bone, but... 3 weeks of hard work on and a fully adequate frame with them. These crude materials are more unused, unstable than expected, though no less expensive. Very slow process. More electricity, perhaps. On the bottom page of scrolled anyway. Too much electricity. We require more subjects. Anyway. Who's the workshop? Yeah, I haven't even reached Durgan's boundary and we're dealing with all this. Hi, dickbag. I'm gonna hurt you a lot. An elderly man hunches over a cluttered desk in the backwards workshop. His legs is pulled tightly across. I like his mustache, though. Tightly around thin, fragile-looking bone to step around his neck where it hangs in loose wattles. Turns as you enter, scowl already chosen into his lined face.
Back again? I told you.
Hesitates, grinning at you from behind smudged and dusty spectacles.
Of course, a fresh fool to replace the last fools. What brings you stomping through my workshop, eh?
Myself, our Steve. Pretty good use a new set.
This one's got spirit. What do you think of that, my girl? A kindred soul?
You better hope not.
4 seconds from within the golem. Hi, I got a fancy for this thing already.
Hear that, Timora? Another who would tolerate your barbs and insults. But you come seeking the White Forge, like they all do. Boys with smooth cheeks and wild dreams. Girls with bright ribbons tied next to their scabbards. Old men and women, too, seeking a final blaze of glory before they're snuffed out for another turn at the wheel. Sound familiar?
You said it all before I take it.
I have this conversation with every pig-headed swashbuckler those Postonagos and stalwarts send here. Go see Garvino, they say. Surely he'll help you.
And then Galvino has all these traps.
Must have slipped their minds what a busy and important fellow you are.
Been a time as far as the temperature in the room seems to drop, Galvino declares error.
I should have let them stone you. Would have silenced your endless rattling forever.
Then you'd have naught but those frostbitten inbreds for company.
Yeah, this is what it'd be like if Alaf and Isma were 2 separate people. Oh no, I sound nothing like either of them. I'd appreciate your help before I murder you.
Of course you would. What would anyone here do without me? Sientere. It has been a long time since anyone addressed me so. The villagers and their adventurers hammer and pry at the battery as if they were laying siege to some moldering lord's keep. But those stones were laid by some of the finest builders ever to have lived, disciples of Abidan in the truest sense. They will not fall by the whims of any kith, and the door itself, it is infused with living essence.
Oh, so that's why the doors disappeared. They got locked out of their own fortress.
Shodere, I speak into seriousness.
He shakes his head by amusement, touches with the corner of his eyes.
The Pargrunen of Durgan's battery perished within their own keep, victims of a violent disagreement among their own commandants. Surely in the village you have heard stories, no?
Yes.
Disappearing caravans, tracks in the snow, screams from the high towers. The work of spirits still trapped in the battery, and a testament to those impenetrable walls. But the door of the keep, the one the Pargrunen filled with essence, it was made to listen, to recognize its masters.
So I need the door to recognize me?
Traditional Optapo cultures revolved around language. Words revealed who they were and where they were from. That is why you need a Kantek.
Oh, poems, in a way.
That's the simple explanation. A Kantek is a statement of purpose, a declaration of identity. Each is unique to its stronghold.
So I can't just yell loudly at Zerudor for key words, and any liar can talk his way through. There's nothing ain't built of words that won't break when the slightest stress is applied.
Thus, to enter a fortress like Durgan's battery, you would stand at the gate and recite its Kantek.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Verus! A shame the Postonagos here cannot appreciate such elegance. To learn the Kantek, you must speak with one of the dwarves of Durgan's battery. A shame they are all dead, no?
Well, I am a watch.
But no doubt their souls live on in one or two of the villagers of Stalwart. Like fine wine poured into a cheap pot. But to identify them, that is the first problem. You would need the skills of an animancer.
Yeah, but I'm a watcher. Which throws a head trophy towards her mask of her face. Glass eyes between no emotion, but it seems as though she's watching you carefully.
A watcher? Diverus? If this is true, then you could find a sole descendant from Durgan's battery, no question. But the greater difficulty remains. You would have to learn the Kantek from the dormant soul. And to do that, you would have to awaken it.
But this awakening will be permanent work.
Oh, yes. Whoever you awaken will live with the memories and the personality of a past life. Maybe peacefully, maybe not. That is why you must pay attention to the soul you would awaken, no?
Decision.
It is a monumental thing to impose on another, but these are the very people who wish to rediscover the White Forge, Verus.
So how would I do that?
An awakening is merely the jolting of a dormant soul into consciousness.
Makes a bursting motion of his hands, flinging his fingers wide. Yeah, yeah.
When such things happen normally, it is because something has reminded the subject of a past life, often violently so.
Smash his workbench with surprising vigor. Ayla flinches.
Thus, to awaken one of the former dwarves of Durgan's battery, you will need to address that soul, and preferably by name. But show some care. When you examine these souls, whatever it is you watchers do, you may see images, memories.
You mean a wall text? Yeah, I'm used to it by now.
These are moments of special import. What you see will tell you much about the person, and perhaps the condition in which they awaken. Awaken them from a traumatic memory, and who knows? Maybe they awaken thirsty for blood. Or maybe you awaken someone else.
Hey, who knows? Could be there's a soul truth who could use a good whipping up. Oh, or maybe that's Ayla's voice. Aye, and who knows? Could be there's a soul truth that could use a good whipping up.
Here, this has been tuned to the Eon of Durgan's battery. Use it near the villagers, and it should tell you if one has a soul old enough to have come from the battery. Who can say? None have yet opened Durgan's battery. But the ones that came before you, I think they got close. You may wish to find them and see what they discovered.
About your time?
Most interesting. They spent many days at the battery door. This looks like something that once belonged there.
Say thanks for your help. Just finish this out of the way for a hand.
It is a pleasure to have such a courteous guest for a change. A shame you must dirty your boots in Stalwart.
I'm going with him.
No, you're not.
You? Go to Stalwart? Is this your macabre sense of humor, or has something gone to rust in that beautiful head I crafted?
No one will bother me while I'm with him. Besides, I can help him find people in Stalwart.
You haven't been to Stalwart in 13 years. And this watcher sees souls. What help could you be? Besides, I have need of you here. You owe whatever remains of your wicked life to me.
Just embarrassed and smokes. To my rise from showing waves. What? So, what's the story between you two?
This charming specimen is a convicted murderer. The Devil of Carrick, she's called.
Mighty fine of you to start with my good qualities, and you wonder why we don't get more visitors.
I do sort of like her snark.
Killed over a dozen people before they finally caught up to her in Stalwart. Perfect company for lonely camps and mountain passes, no?
Hey, I know how to start a campfire.
I really do like her snark.
The only reason she's not a frozen corpse is because I convinced the old mayor to let me try an experiment.
You prefer the person so into a metal body.
Into a work of art! Look at this! Craftsmanship worthy of a jeweler. Fully articulated joints, capable of grasping a pen and writing her own name.
And of crushing your throat.
Show me another smith anywhere in the Deerwood who is capable of such delicacy and precision. She is a masterpiece.
Do I check out the tower?
She committed her first crime in the village of Carrick. Burned a family alive in their home. Did the same thing in half a dozen other villages, but the name stuck. She may be mad, but she's no fool. She wouldn't survive long on her own. If the villagers didn't send a hunting party after her, the elements would claim her. Her joints and mechanisms require maintenance, and she cannot perform all of it herself.
See, he's reminding me. In case I get any bright ideas.
I see.
She's a fine specimen. Her personality notwithstanding.
Sort of like her personality. But yeah, my party's full.
A moment. You are going back to Stalwart, yes? Perhaps you could do me a favor.
You tried to blow me up with traps, and you succeeded several dozen times, so...
There is a man in the village named Grinder, the head fisherman. The rest of Stalwart kisses his feet because he fills their stinking blades with speckleback. But I know he's not as virtuous as he seems.
Seems like you have a history of him.
That self-righteous meddler engineered my eviction from the village. He turned them all against me. Now I want him to feel the scorn of those mush-brained imbeciles. Humiliate him, of course. Show his neighbors what he truly is, and let him live with the disgrace. He's always been a ripple sponge addict. Just got good at hiding it once his sainted sister died and left him in charge of the fishery.
So, how do you want me to prove this?
But he keeps a stash in the fishery, sneaks in at night when the others have gone home, and emerges sluggish and red-eyed a few hours later. I want you to expose him. Go to the fishery after dark when it's empty. Find his ripple sponge and show it to Renengild.
I went there technically after dark. And you know what I found? I found a guy, though.
Do not answer me now. But when you return to that festering eyesore and smell the stink of fish that hangs in the air, consider what I've said. Besides, you appreciate a good joke, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Diverus, this will be a great one. But be sure to approach the fishery by night, when it's empty. They will give you no end of trouble if they see you stealing during the day.
So, about those things that tried to murder me?
Other projects, they are none of your concern.
Perception, perception.
It feels dark. For years I've been trying to create another like the Devil of Carrick. Yet those post-Enacos in Stalwart destroyed my machinery. Now, I can only create these broken, mindless
So where'd you
things.
find those souls?
The devil. Smugglers, slavers, fugitives. The kind of riffraff that pass this way. Rarely missed, and good work to keep my little devil busy.
Do I need more goals?
I can't present the Devil of Carrick to the academies, can I? A mad woman and a murderer? No. I need to bring a success to the Republics.
Yeah, anyway. I guess we'll let him live. I really should murder him for putting me through all that shit.
Yes.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm looting your shit. What's it look like I'm doing? If you want to try to stop me, you're welcome to try to stop me. Oh, so what is that? Oh, yeah, that thing. Uses 100 per encounter. Oh, okay, so basically what you're saying is I need to put that there and go spam that around the town. Oh, wait.
I shall be discreet.
There could be purple shit in here, or hidden things. I do like the devil card. The problem, though, is I believe she's a rogue. Which means of the question, why do you get rogue so late in the game? Like, seriously. Second question is, what would I have used for? And when time to go get ourselves blown up again, you know, cause traps. Traps that I can't disarm. Wee. Oh, how I missed the trap. Oh, so I want to rest again before we leave. That's better. Okay, so what have we learned? Gideon has way too many traps and constructs, and I murdered most of them, just on most of those with my face. But yeah, too much time on his hands. Way too much time on his hands. Like, the thing is, the problem with the DLC companions is they sound interesting. Like, having a golem party member, like, oh, that seems fun. The problem, though, is it's too late into the game. Oh, hi. Before I get to you, but yeah. Like, my problem with it is they're too late into the game. Like, if you're doing this regularly without creating party members in Give It a Fail, at best you'd end up with Edra and Alof to start with. So it'd be you three. Maybe you could go grab Durans if you really wanted to. So, okay, that's 4 of you, right? Trying to think what the next ones are. Then there's Kana at the Kratnur. So that's 5. And for your last one, you don't really get your Sips one until... Well, Sargani was outside Defiance Bay. The Druid one was near the Gorge. Paladin Wood is inside Defiance Bay. But yeah, you'd have to do most of Defiance Bay before you could even start White March, and then... yeah. That's not even counting the ones in White March Part 2. Because there was at least 1, 2 companions potentially in that, which are, you know, too late in the game in my opinion. Way too late into the game. But we, of course... oh, I forgot to read that. The man says the man overflow low in the play, the rest on his shoulder. He takes 2 steps forward as if to speak for the group behind him. I was hoping for another gift bearer. They always carry surprises, and we love surprises. But we, of course, I mean me and this. The man taps the hilt of his sword. It'll be quick. Try to stay still. It's nice how you think you're worth my time. But that looks like a great sword. Oh, so Luke found something in a tree log.
Look.
Now is not the time for that, but thanks for finding it. Yeah, there's a 2. You should be using... yeah, you should be using that.
Mo Ipsy Un.
I like how he's still trying to be dominated. That's cute. Anyway.
What is it?
So, he brought me St. Jurgen's Redeemer. Oh god, it's another bind cell. Why did it have to be another bind cell? I mean, it's already exceptional, though. Chance to destroy vessels on hit or critical hit. That really sounds like a paladin sword, don't it? I mean, it's a great sword, though. Exceptional. I mean, I like it. I like the concept of it anyway. Thanks for bringing me the sword. That's whatever, though.
As you wish.
Sword, everyone. Fine, you know what? Find my soul to it. Oh yeah, deal 200 damage to spirit with that. Or deal 1,000 damage to enemies on the next level. 200 damage to spirits with it. Oh, I would require spirits. Ooh, it's pretty though. Definitely pretty. And you know what, we can dick around with it, because it's not terrible, it's exceptional to destroy spirits. Which isn't bad.
What is it?
Problem is we need to be fighting spirits, so where am I gonna find spirits? That's the problem though, we need spirits now. Well, continue climbing for a short distance before returning trophy down to the path beyond. Now it's not my concern. Or maybe those dwarf spirits inside. After all, my old sword's fine until we get, you know. Kraken eyes, which is gonna be a while. I don't really worry about too much, and Drake's Bell is good for slaying dragons. Which, yeah, it's gonna be a while before that too. Oh hey, we found Man's Land, Well, you know what this calls for. Die blessing. You don't have enough of that, you have enough to at least. Yeah, you don't know. What you got? Yeah, just so 5 all back though. You markers the target. You lower defenses. And I'm going to roar at people. Get back. Oh, yeah, stop. You know what? No, no, mind control, not mind control.
That's it!
What are you doing over there? It's like, that's a bunch of ice.
Kill them all!
The Varu beyond seek.
It's no use!
Let's burn this away.
La Varu.
That one hit true.
Aspect worth and drop.
So by the way, how much damage did we do though? Did 1,000 damage. Whoa, whoa. I think we're almost there. Doing 0 damage to spirits, but yeah, we won't fight spirits.
What is it?
That's pretty great. Hey, first fight we're alright about though. So what's your face? What you got? Forgotten Tear of the Beloved. It's not even fine. It's not even fine. Anyway. Ooh, Pride Bar. Then trap a bloody slush around this top of the wagon. You spy traps leading. I was reading that actually. You spy traps leading south along the path. Oh. Okay, probably back this way or something. I mean, what is up this way though? In fact, I have to go back to town before I go to Durgan's Battery. Yeah. Let me do a check here though on things. 5 villager. Find a way to unlock. Return. Do that. Find our pieces. Return. Return. That's probably inside, so yeah. Ooh. I can go into one of the towers though. Why would I want to go into one of the towers?
Nice and
Yeah,
quiet.
I should be sneaking, because you never know, there could be hidden shit. Outside towns from fire posts? Nope. Into that low endurance above that. Focus getting low endurance above that. Go. That's pretty great. Like, here's the thing. So, technically, it gives him that +2 intelligence. Sure, he loses the resolve, but let's face it, he has resolve coming from what? That's might. That's resolve. That's resolve. So technically he's already only getting 1 intelligence because of that, but still. So we take that off and we put this on. The thing is, he's getting that 2 intelligence while his intelligence is above 50%. So long as he doesn't get, you know, attacked, which hopefully he's not getting attacked in the first place. He also gains plus 25% focus gain. Which seems beneficial for him, because, you know, he does use focus.
Well?
I'm surprised he didn't say cipher only on it. You know? Like, it seems like something that's only really for ciphers. So, yeah. Like, shouldn't be cipher only. Like, only usable by barbarian.
Well?
Confusing, isn't it? Like, it makes sense for it to be only a cipher thing. The 2 else is gonna use that focus. I guess maybe someone could benefit from the intelligence buff, but...
What is it?
As you grab the bow, it vibrates with a strange, familiar entry. Searching back, you find the silver arrow that you found large and entered Winterworth. You hold the bow and arrow together, the arrow suddenly snaps into place. You are cracking home in a pit where light begins to form between the end of the bow. When you pull the arrow back, you feel a solid resistance. So, by the way, just Stormcaller. It's one of those bind to soul things. It's already exceptional. And, yeah. Shock pierce damage, huh? Well, it is called Stormcaller. Binds with Chanter, Cipher, Ranger. Bit limited on use, though. Like, this sword here really seems like a paladin-y sword, don't it? With the whole chance to just destroy undead, basically.
Yes.
Also seems like something I won't really use. But it's not bad. Shame we couldn't take one of those cannons with us. I mean, let's actually go to the Durgan's battery door and stare at it for a while before we head back to town. But yeah, Gavino, I'm not sure. Still a bit pissed about those traps, though. Oh yeah, by the way, I also made a chart so far of like our stats. So once we start Pillars of Eternity 2, I have a stat chart, so I can make sure our stats are where they should be, just in case the game dicks me over. Because I had to get a bunch of mods for like talents, also spirits. But yeah, I had to get a bunch of mods for the like missing talents that from Pillars of Eternity 1. May have gotten a few that I didn't have. That's why we had to equip. That's why we had to get, you know, Scalebreaker. In comparison. Also spirits.
That caravan must have had a half-ton of steel. Coinmaster Zoltan's finally getting his way.
For now, the other commandants will have his head.
Only if they don't tear each other to pieces first. I heard Maroon and Exandru.
Shh. Last thing I want is to get on Maroon's bad side.
Fine, just say the words then. I'm getting hoarse.
Yeah, it does definitely remind me of, can't remember the tower's name in Baldur's Gate 1. The one where basically the dwarves started getting angsty and turning on each other. And then people came also in later. And then Demon was there. So that place, what is it? I think that place is probably more complicated than this one, though. But this here is the actual...
It definitely looks deserted.
Jim, we can't take those cannons weapons like the Crag Ogres. I mean, we should have the might check. We have more might than most of those ogres. Strap a couple cannons on top of my dwarf and call it good. I think that's it for outside Durgan's battery. So now we're going to need another video for inside Durgan's battery, aren't we? Oop. Better start. Bonus, is it going to still be night when we arrive? Probably not. But we can rest at the end, if need be. Yep. Day. Outro.
I'm here.
What is it?
Hi, Theodore. Maz is dead. How is it? If you want to kill people for Ralph, and then that's what. Oh, no, I just hate the bounty. What do you mean, new bounties? Tell me about the Zappers of True Flame. I don't know which one it's from, but what it is, it's a group of dragon cultists. Holds up his hands. I know it sounds bizarre, I didn't believe it more, but I heard they tortured outposts not from main force, but clearing natural worms, they said. After them in the camp in Longwood Falls, they shouldn't be hard to spot. So, dragon hunting lodge? Dragons for too much time and money, they travel around hunting monsters for sport. But they leave a mess of red property and dead bodies kept in the wake. They've been charged with murder and turning mischief into this Vice Bay. Remember in a dozen other towns in between. And they're hunting and westward. Well, hey, at least there's more things we can do.
As you wish.
But hey, we need the XP if we're going to reach level 16. Which, we're getting close.
Hey there. Let me know if you need anything.
I thought you were good. You mean you always look like that?
Yes, fine. Haha. I'm doing much better, actually, and everything seems to be working like it ought to, so thanks. Take care.
Oh, more bounties. History. Bang. Anyway, let's go in here and talk to people. Well, there's one person I need to talk to in here. Alright, I need to go spam the stupid thing, don't I? I'll be like, hey, person, I need to find you. Need to awaken your soul. Soul.
Yes?
Boop.
Whose side are you on?
Oh, well, that's... Wow, that's weird. Okay, so I add the things. Enter answer the face confused. Barbarian Ocean hits Edger. Confused hits me.
Well?
Okay, well, that's awkward. Yeah.
You look like you've been in the wilds.
Found your stuff.
You've saved my hide. I can't thank you enough. But I hope you'll take this. Here, as promised. Thanks again. With a little luck, I'll trade these blizzards in for a sea breeze soon enough.
Fart. Fart. It would probably be a named NPC, you know.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I...
You see a room, temperature and Sarah looks like part of the inn rather than no fortress throughout her size. You might rose a clean pot recently just in power. She does yourself back with the trophy. You look on her satisfaction. You alright? Yeah, I'm totally
Back
fine.
to warm your hands, eh? What can I do? Top quality bear...
What is it?
Oh, it's not. Yay. Do I can just read out for souls now?
Hello, sir.
Fart.
Hello, sir. Anything I...
Read his soul. I remember across you. One particular occasion, tensor since we're stone for it. You or after are both kneel on a stone floor, held between two men. The man paid for your worst armor recruits around you for hours, half-hearted contempt for him as if it were your own. You enter the tramp too, and the night comes just close to for you to spit blood into his boots. The man steps away from you and you find yourself back in your own shoes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, this ain't even giving me off anything. It just exists. I don't think we're finding the target. We're just reading people's souls, just for the fun of it, aren't we? Oh,
Something I can do for you?
Feel for unknown senses how much sense you find yourself after darkness. It is more true that you plunge into a very old memory. Watch your eyes suggest the torch you find yourself standing in a gloomy town that you disintegrate and recognize part Durgan's battery. A handful of figures and patchy cloaks and hoods, dwarves like you, hunt through a minecart that loaded in with cloth-wrapped bundles from which see the occasional flash of out of the edge of a blade or the burnished glow of plate. Though for a dwarf skirt of a curious mixture of haste and caution, they stacked the bundles in a din of muted clangs and thumps, following the echoes that records down the turn of nervous eyes.
Pay attention. Sooner we get this done, sooner we can go.
The voice of the dry whisper, you know single fantasy. You feel the same apprehension that others do, but unlike them you routed. Still you look over your shoulder just in case.
We're hurrying, Captain Gregor. Honest.
Being kept the guard doesn't pay much, but it does allow you to visit the armory without raising eyebrows when coin matches over to know half the battery's arsenal, which going to know if a few more missing pieces. Sometimes you gotta buy a line to see if you can move these goods out of the battery before someone squares. As you surface the map, you realize that awakening will be permanent for her. There may be hours in time you couldn't awaken instead, or to find her staring at you.
Sir? Excuse me, sir. You alright?
So, take note of that. We could awaken her soul.
Yes?
and be like, hey. But who else do we have? Oh, probably not you two.
Yes. Yes.
She seems like probably, I mean, do I see who else benefits? She seems like the most obvious one.
Something else you need?
So we always have to face our staring our face folks lying in a filthy slush of furs mud. Snow goes around your legs and trippers in your boots in a wind, nips at you even through layers of furs. Go to wood chest and one numb hand and mountain level, knowing all the fence folks you get to work. After all, you have away from the tools stuff.
You've been busy since we last spoke. I want to thank you for what you've been doing for Stalwart.
So...
How much did the old snake pay you, Sina Heod?
The head fisherman. Jabbing a fierce point friend toward the backward turn. The mayor squirms in a corner, pinned by the accusing shouts at that.
Maestro Calvino and I came to an agreement. It was for the good of Stalwart. I thought...
You thought you'd let a killer walk among us?
Let's go.
What's the matter? Returns back to that room. Someone's throwing a potato and he cringes and rubs his jaw. Going to show at them all for this nonsense or waste, but you know this is about to get worse. Someone will help let it go. Vino and his horror have sense to flee already. Again, your husband is backing your swift chopping motions. Stuff to the breath is Aldrich. His little eyes a bit on the journey mob. You know, ever since you started hearing about those hideous purges, he'd see something on this one day, but it did have to be so soon. So it drove that dough woman to madness, and now his little eyes have gotten big enough to swallow the whole scene, and now he's seeing you as part of it. You have to know to leave now, but if you do, this is what your boy will remember: cowardice and madness about people and sorrow about you. People around you jostle and bark in the rage, so dangerous sounds for animals nonetheless, they need to be led. So you push away to the inner room with a tremor, some putter of his own piss. Enough.
Enough!
Both everyone thought that was false time watching you. They listened dumbly, trusting as you turns his death sentence into a net cell. No one contradicts when you explain that he's going to march the verge alone into whatever miserable handler will happen. They suddenly agree when you explain that their hands are too clean for the likes of him. There's something else for him behind your eyes, a cone of trust and dependence you feel occurring around you, casing like a protest sand. Ah, Jesus, it keeps going. Going.
What's on your mind?
Going.
What is it?
So, I was worried about this. It's like, hey, now you can read people's souls, and then you just get walls of text. Sometimes it's just flavor text too. Lore and shit. Not what you need to progress.
As you
like,
wish.
sure, that's fun and all, but I'm not here for lore. I'm here for to progress right now. Oh yeah, this one had nothing to do. Huh. So...
Well?
What else do you has? Oh, you has a soul.
Got to speak up?
You feel her essence on your person. No personality, some memories lies dormant. From so convulsing of benefits from sleep. Go into the dorm so a sharp rag as you reach out, seizes you violently. Standing at a darkened feast hall, sturdy tables, the benches have been stacked against the door in the far end of the room. You know won't be enough. You adjust an outdoors from your timing crew will wait with you, shoulders and pickaxe in their shaking hands.
Sinove, please. If we go now, we can get behind the barricade. We won't do any good here.
He's right, and you hear agreement in the quiet murmur of the others. Bombs master murder all you to hold your ground hill. In these rising whispers, you hear the opening bars of mutiny. You've never tolerated insubordination from your crew, and you aren't about to start. So you have your pickaxe and swing into the man's skull. He collapses and the others fall aside. They could odor of urine rises from his body.
We're gonna go down fighting. Anyone who feels differently can settle it with me right now.
Your voice is hoarse from hours of shouting, but no one else moves. They cast their eyes down the flickering torchlight. Something thuds against the door. The others raise their weapons, picks, shovels, and a few swords, but they don't dare flinch. Your own pulse pounds at your temples. Pull back from the tiny cell, but you feel its wrath and ferocity tugging at you still. Resting starts slashing at an unseen enemy. Powerful but dangerous too. Various anchored to old threatening memories. Yeah, that's not way.
Yes.
Tempting, but let's not. Still sounds like the best would be, you know, the one back at the bar. Anyway, it's still night. We should probably go down to the fishery. Poke some souls on the way. Souls to poke.
What is it?
Me and Sledge are thinking about heading down, joining a caravan over to Dawning.
As you
Dawning?
wish.
What for? You like your ogres bigger?
Effigy's eyes!
We'd have
It
work at
looked
least.
at me!
And I'm damn sick of fish.
Ah!
Yes.
I'm sorry, what? Transparent cover eyes there all. Piercing through the discard, he had to catch away and punch and see if fence and roots. Your hand runs over against something smooth with flesh the size of a mountain, smooth and scaleless, and parts seem to be covered in hair. A discarded head perhaps, but not that of a fish. With one hand on each side of the barrel, you begin to look out of the barrel and to have it leap out from your grasp. As the head zone springs over the lip of the barrel, and an eruption of fish runs staring down over the market stall. The man who leapt from the barrel stands facing you, nearly naked save for a loincloth, and dressed in fish fiscara. He's covered head to toe in scars, tears and punctures, and the thorny imprints of lashings, most have faded like old memories. Despite that, the condition of the man's body is remarkable. True skin is flying from nowhere, so there's no evidence of his advanced age. His face is placid, but the rest of him appears prepared for anything.
You must forgive, Zawa. I was not expecting you.
He looks in the eyes, but his gaze drifts now and then, staying on strange parts of your face as though distracted by new discoveries. If he is hard fleshy, gives no indication. So, what were you doing in the barrel?
Resting my eyes, I thought. Waiting for the Malkachoa to bring me insight. It would seem I dozed. Good thing my master was not alive to see it.
Blinks the into your belly. Look at you as a large field seemed to crowd out its pale irises.
Are you real?
Now that you ask, I'm not so sure.
We shall let the matter rest for now, then. Until the Malkachoa wears off.
Malkachoa?
A small white mushroom. I have heard it called snowcap in these lands.
Oh. Why do you take it?
It can reveal the true nature of many things.
So, master?
A teacher, not an owner. Zawa is a free man. Well, as free as any of us.
Sure, I understand why you're in the
I was freeing myself from vanity.
I see. Did he see sanity or vanity?
Consider, how can one be vain who is bathed in the smell of dead fish?
Well, it has to be this hand.
I had the idea when I passed this way earlier. I am pleased with the results so far.
The woman whose head has swerved towards him. She passes by, a look of revolt from her face. She stretches her toe, catches on stone. She nearly falls from her face. Claps his hands together.
Yes, quite pleased.
You don't seem like you're from around here.
I was visiting a monastery not far from here. I found it empty, but I met a messenger as I left. He carried a call for aid. Seeing that he would find no monks at the monastery, I chose to go in their place. Zawa is no longer young, but in combat he is still the greatest of the Takan people. It seemed only right that he... Gods, no. What a way to travel the world. The usual way is to smear yourself with the ashes of the dead. But they do not burn their dead here, so I have to make do with what the land provides. The cold seems to conquer the smell. Even now, the scent hides itself. I would not say I am hired. I seek no wage, and I promise no result. I have chosen a path, and my spoils come from walking it.
I see.
And this fortress, this Durgan's battery, its people are gone. Zawa would know why.
So basically, hey, there's another potential companion. You could have him. He's a monk. Oh, so once more, too late in the game. So hey, that one fish worker's just gone. Wasn't he healed last time? At night? Archer's for bracelet? That's not even the fish thing. Usually the vampire bracelets they go up as it cleans her fresh with memory. Oh god. And the memory straight into the fishery. The floors is swept clean, but the wood is still sloshed with snow melted fish guts. A man hungers the corner's head. Unfolded his head and sleeve. Lots of drowsy approach his granite. His face is youthful but sallow, and his hair hangs in strangely lost. He felt bang and appeared to approach the palm tree.
Arda.
It's past midnight.
The throat appears tight. Wipes his own and examines the mingle blind power on the back of his hand. He shrugs. French clenched around course. Slip Farabee before his best war cloak, tucked under your arm.
Go! To raid Ceres, or Defiance Bay, or fucking Air Glonfoth. I don't care!
You're the angry hunter on the floor. Mr. Culkin looks at with some sort of dull wonder. Wipes the nose on the lining. Sudden rush of fury leaves your limbs weak and raw.
I'll tell them. Mayor Cena healed. The neighbors. Everyone.
About what?
The stealing. You think I haven't noticed the money missing from the fishery coffers? Or heard Tana talk about losing a golden duke?
You're so afraid now that somewhere over here you in the ward scorch your throat.
You can't be found when there's work to do. But every time those merchant wagons roll into town, you've got coin enough for a few bags of ripple sponge.
No, it's not.
Stalwart tolerates your sponge habit, but they won't abide your thieving.
Here's your price I get from Moa plucking at the beat.
You won't.
Much therapy than you would have thought.
I will.
I'm ashamed of for well they was there, but I won't let you keep this up. And as far as the last of pity anger, him for putting you in this position, for telling yourself for failing to see, you're close enough to smell his stale self when he pushes you. While watching his widening eyes and the ceiling spinning in fears, and isn't this just like him? With foul chance was never going to put him by himself, and now you're going to be just a headache for a but that's just so you can't help but some people you email him to you, baby, running around the snow, sniffing and falling eyes, and you're throwing those are terrible behind you, but it shouldn't. There ends abruptly, going back into the present, with your heart hammering and your palms sweating. So, he burst her and she died, and... Whoa, that's not the ripple sponge. The grocery door creaks open now, and walks around, staring at you and the bracelet in surprise and outrage. His face turns to color.
You take shelter in our village and then ransack it like a common thief? You'd better explain yourself!
I got Vina tell me you're a ripple sponge. That seems much more than that.
Any who'd put stock in the ravings of that bitter old fool deserve all the trouble they get.
He carried his sister right here in this room. Owen Sponge replied with the words catch his throat. The gardener stared at the face of recognition and turned to horror.
It was an accident. I was a failure and a wretch then. But I never would have killed anyone. Least of all my own kin.
Oh, of course you'd say that. Anyone in your position would.
I gave her body to the lake. But I kept her bracelet. To remember the cost of my own weakness. I ain't asking for forgiveness. I know I don't deserve any. My penance is my work on behalf of the village.
and they need it truly. You've seen the shape this place is in. Have mercy on Stalwart, if not on me. Let me do the work Arda would have done. That's my debt to Stalwart, and the only fitting way to honor my sister.
Yeah, no.
Shame. Was counting on you to do some good around here.
I was gonna go turn you into what's-her-face. Reg and no. But if you're gonna be like this...
So much for you!
That's it!
We lost minor rebels then. But hang our swords up. There's the thing. You could kill 10 vessels with it to unlock the next level. Or you kill 50 enemies. I'm pretty sure we can kill more 50 enemies more than 10 vessels around here. So, we gained Holy Power, which gives us +3 my +7 resolve for 30 seconds when we use it 3 per rest. Yeah, it really seems like a paladin.
What is it?
Anyway. Yeah, we were just out to look for some ripples buns they might have had, but no. That was a bit more complicated. I mean, I have to go Patrick oh god, Patrick Alpino. I don't want to go Patrick Alpino.
What is it?
I hope you've had some luck, and do take care with that device. It has a few rather delicate components.
Yeah, just running over the spots, but I did find
What? So it works? What a day! But why these gems? I didn't think the device would be able to pick up inert Audra. Fascinating. I have to study this further. But all the same, it worked! At last! A breakthrough! With that Audra to work from, I can refine the enchantments. We'll be digging up iron, gold, Audra, all of it! This is going to change everything. Oh, and I won't leave you empty-handed, of course. Here, I had this set aside for supplies, but I don't think I'll be staying in Stalwart much longer. I won't forget all you've done for me. They'll hear about this back home, I promise you. Who knows? Perhaps they'll name the next battery after you.
Huzzah.
As you wish.
So, yeah. Trying to think, Hill. What I want to do with all those few bounties. But the video is getting a bit long. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that. Long wall. Breathwork. I think I'm gonna go back here and get this one. And then after that, I'll probably go to the bounties. Then hopefully we can start heading towards the battery next episode. Hopefully. Anyway. Because, yeah, it made sense as the two people that don't really have any purpose but are named. Save.
Something I can do for you?
Oh, I
Halfrick's got me straightening the rooms, but I'll help you with... Who? I don't...
Let's go stack of yours. for a second after she's falling asleep. While it's fluttering, and after several seconds, they open the slits.
Thief? I'm the captain of the guard. Best be careful where you sling an accusation like that.
That's what I was hoping would work.
We're of one mind then. However, I like to see offers on the table before I deal. What would you give me?
You're in no position to make demands.
I see. You have me at a loss, and yet this is not a loss entirely.
Gestures herself forward, holding out her arms through the fabric of her clothing. I need to reach Durgan's battery, the canton.
Hammers of Durgan, ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Walls of the battery safeguard our works from marauder and wilder alike. Abidon's faithful travail by the forge, and the fires that brighten the ore. If anyone asks, you didn't hear it from me. Got that? Now.
Those are sneezing hard enough to scatter dust across the horse's back at you, wiping her watering eyes.
Beg your pardon for going on so. I got carried away, and... What was that I said? About hammers and fires and...
Yeah, you share the silver guard cap for Durgan's battery.
You must be joking. How could that happen?
Yeah, I had to awaken you. I need information about
I can't be awakened. That means... Andres Tides, I'm stuck with him.
Before I go to ready to have much attention, she stands up, rolls the truck and toes slightly. So the thought creeps down her shoulders and torches down. Then she speaks again, her voice as smooth as oil.
It's not all bad, Owena. Way I see it, you and me could make some deals. To our mutual benefit.
There's a neck take in the dark room.
Deals? What do you want from me? For you, not from you. I'm thinking it's time we got a raise.
See, this works
I don't know about that. Halfrick's a bit of a miser, he is. Don't you worry about Halfrick. I've got something else in mind.
Okay, now I'm concerned. Okay, well... We dealt with that, at least. Oh, no. Oh, wait, that's just a quest. Never mind, we're fine. You and I left, you've been there enough time for release. So, we have the thing. We can now go inside. But first, I want to go deal with these bounties. Now I have to go back to freaking Galfino. Blah. Blah. Don't want to go back to Galfino. This place sucks. Just imagine that if he reset all those traps. Like, hey, we're gonna go back. All the traps are back up. And all the constructs are back. Oh, hey, you're back. Have to deal with all the traps again. So far, I should be right back before we deal with these two bounties and end the video. And we're back. Okay. Let's go do these two bounties real quick. Found those, I don't know where they're at, so... Shrug. The dragon cult might be at Wealth of Waterfall, maybe. But they could be anywhere on the map, too. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay. If these guys are hunters, I would assume they'd be near the hunter camp. You know? Makes sense in my head canon, anyway. Like, why is that? Oh, right, because there's that. Not sure about how to get the fourth one. I haven't really, I guess I haven't really looked, but I think it's more of a fighter thing. I think fighters can get access to it. More so than we can. Anyway. So, are they at the hunter's camp?
What is it?
No. Well, hey, it was a worthwhile shot. Yeah, just somewhere on the map. Over the bandit camp. No. Okay. I don't think they'd be over there now. How about over this way? Where they probably were with these guys. Where the vampires were. No. That's, I think, just a camping supply, right? Yeah, thought so. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I don't think they'd be up here. Unless they were hunting crag ogres. Yo, wait. I just remembered we have that. Where the barrel's powered? What the fuck is the barrel's powered for? Looks like we never did anything with it. Barrel's Eternity. Greyjaw. Okay. Greyjaw times monster part in that it is in crafting on enchanting recipes. I guess it has a decent sell value, otherwise there was literally no use for it. It just exists. Huh. Okay, well this is... yeah, go find them somewhere on the map. Ooh. Oh hey, they could be up in the wolf cave, I don't know. That's the problem though, is go find them somewhere on the map. Very vague, you know. Sure, like it over here. So yeah, okay. I was hoping to get this done before ending the video, but now it's just wasting my time. Okay. I'm gonna go check the wolf cave. I know, probably not there, but whoop. Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Like, why am I over here? In fact, yeet. You. You're confused. Of course you are. Necromancer. Did you not do what I told you to do? Okay then, well... take control of that one. Why did you come up into melee range? Seems like a bad mistake for you, to be honest. That's why you did. Okay.
As you wish.
Exceptional poets, exceptional things, and they just got melted. Bunch of wizards just got melted. Cloak. Ooh, Cloak of Protection. Cloak of Protection is always good. Give the Master Mystic grants invisibility when hit by creative goal. Hit. Current deflection. Plus 12 deflection. Plus 12 deflection. Plus 12 deflection is better than hell ring deflection. That's really good ring. Spell swords, yeah, battle mages basically. Or spell swords, but anyway. Cloak of Protection's well. Like I have a Cloak of Protection. You could probably actually use the Cloak of Protection more than well, but you have a Ring of Protection. And Bracers of Deflection. You have one of those. But who could use that? Grants appearance for one hit by a critical hit. Minor Arcane Reflection. Minor Arcane Reflection, what's that? Oh yeah, there is Spell Reflection. Okay, so who would need Deflection? You had... yeah, you had one of those. Protection. Oh, that's just a minor one. Oh god, well you need this. For starters. You had that. Goes up that much. I mean, I could actually use it as deflection more than anything. But like, yeah, it's that. I just realized something. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, I have to, I think I have one of these somewhere. Hell. Do I? Yeah, it's alright. Plus mine. Like, okay. Yeah, I thought as much. That would help you better. Yeah, I don't know. It's not bad, it's just I don't know who I would give it to. fletch is not bad. I just wish, you know. Well, actually, I could do this, you know. I could totally wear that cape. I mean, I guess it looks better than pink on this armor. I just have to do this. I've got it's real simple, really. I just have to replace this with one of these rings. Ship rings, one thing. Like, I just need ring of protection. Simple as that, really. Them. Just swap a few things around.
Well?
It gives me plus 12 deflection, which is... it's better.
As you wish.
Problem is, I don't really have that great defenses, and yeah, I'm a melee fighter.
What is it?
It's the joys of being a barbarian. We don't have great protection, but we do decent damage. That whole... not that we glass cannony, but we are... because we have the health to make up for it, it's just we don't have the defense at all, really. Like, Edgar's just made out of tanking. Like how, remember when we sent him up against the Alpine Dragon? He survived pretty well, just alone, practically. Because I was too busy trying to set up the whole, okay, we need to mind control the dragon. We need to mind control the dragon. The dragon's not mind controlled. Okay, then you petrify the dragon. The dragon's petrified, which means it has less defense. Then you break out everything else on the dragon while it's petrified. So my guess is they would be down here near the cave. That's my guess. Okay? I could be wrong. But if I was a dragon card, I'd be down where the dragon was. You know? Just say. It makes sense to me. Unless I over by the hot springs. Damn, but it makes sense for them to be over here, doesn't it? If I was a dragon card, I'd be where the dragon was. Or maybe they wouldn't put them there because, you know, they'd have to be in a place where basically they're not going to contemplate for a proper quest that you might not have done yet. True, they might not be in the dragon cave. I guess that's fair. Because I could assume you might not have done that yet. Okay, well, that could be by that camp. Or hell, up there, the Dwarven ruins. Also, taxes collected. We lost. That's a lot of bandits. I think we would have better security. Right, D. So why aren't we on fast mode? Oh, they are at this camp. Good. Barbarians. Barbarians that aren't matching themselves into our group. Okay. First things first. Secondly, we'll drop a confusion on top of all of them. Cause confusion. Oh, they dominated me. That's cute. They thought they could dominate me. Where is it? was like, I think that's going to affect them, though, so, yeah. Yeah.
That would hit true.
That's for my friends!
I also need you to mark the target. Oh, did he take... He got dire blast by us. That's cute, I can't mark him while we... Ooh, edited fire damage. Since when does editor take damage? Let's see. Speaking of fire, though. Yeet.
I'm no help here.
Like me.
I didn't think you had that. Parathis!
Oh no, my coach hit the piggy for 0 damage. Yeah. I'm like, I'm actually hurting Andrew.
That would hit true.
Pretty true, it's... Okay, we'll use the protection against charm. The only problem though is it would have...
As you wish.
It would have worn off before I even got it off, probably. And you guys have pretty much shit compared to the other group. Like that group came with some impressive stuff. You and a whole bunch of spell work. You just had druids that didn't really have anything. Okay, well let's go turn these things back in. And we can go talk to Galvino again. And after we talk to Galvino, then I'm gonna go in the pale. Hopefully. Yeah, once again, these fairs are long. I think we are probably about... Might not have as many fairs as we did for Tyranny, but I think we probably have passed the amount of time in comparison for Tyranny. Because Tyranny was, what, 30-some fairs? This is approaching that. But we have several fairs that are, you know, over 3 hours long now. Yeah, here's this head. And here's this head. I'm afraid I have more bounties. But everyone leveled up? Well, almost everyone. Okay, after Galvino we go. And we can level up on the way. Well, you should be level 16. Which I think it should be the final level for this. Then Pirates of Eternity 2 goes up to level 20. Which... That's what, 4 more levels? What do I want? Survival? Athletics? Yeah, let's get athletics. If this here was my last level, yeah, I can't really increase anything. Unfortunate that. Yeah, no new class unlocks. That's why we did all that. That's why we gave ourselves those abilities last time. Oh, what do I want though? It's converted to crits against target level endurance. Yeah, you know what? Sure. At this point, sure. Yep, max level. Yeah, it says right regression prisoner to conduct its promotion. Oh, I don't have any prisoners though. Oh god, I could have sent once this way to her. But I don't have any prisoners. Eder, you are pretty much set. The problem is I don't know what to do with these points. I have points and nothing to spend on. I guess I increase your lore, I guess. Bonus knockdown. But hey, everyone's getting bloody slaughtered, aren't they? I really hate that radiance, though. So, what would bloody slaughter do for you? Yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason not to at this point in the game. Everyone's getting bloody slaughtered. Like, you could get bonus spell slots, though. I guess to give you more lore, more survival. Eight. Yeah, more lore. And I don't know. Part mechanics, I guess. Oh, so what do we want you to have? Yeah, freezing rig. Bonus first, second spell, eh.
What is it?
It's alright. Let's go back to Galvinos. Because we can't put him alive after all. And I personally would have kept him alive. But, you know. But I could tell him, hey, we ended up having to murder him because of what he did. Such a joke. Haha. Very much. And I come back and Galvani's been murdered by what's her face, and she's like, hey, nice to see you. We should totally go murder people. How much you want to pay? I'm gonna run over that trap when I came back over though. Well, let's roll the dice. Trap is right there. We may pass the trap. Suddenly new trap. Oh, hey, you're still alive.
Something else? Quay?
Yeah, news about him.
Yes? Does the sniveling cur hide in his home? Or has he been exiled to a place even more frigid and foul? Diverus! The man is even more of a wretch than I thought! What of him now? Surely the villagers string him up with his own fishing line. I would have preferred that he did not escape his ignominy so quickly. Still, I am grateful for your help. I will open a good wine tonight. As for you, take this. As would I, but there is little to tell. They never gave their names. But they seem to know more about the battery than the others, which is unusual because they did not seem like typical adventurers. Their hands were smooth and marked with ink, not scars, and they traveled light. Unusually so.
Unusual indeed. Which force they were looking for.
Val himself could not have said, and I haven't the time to concern myself with the business of strangers.
Okay. Anyway. But that's that. Oh, hey, another quest I don't care about, though. So I guess it's time we head to Durin's Battery next time. Finally. We can actually get to the main reason why we were here. Because the main reason we came here is because they were just told us, like, hey, you should totally go to get Durin's Battery reopened for us. It'll be great. And then there was also the whole fact that the Letting Key was interested in the battery too. And the fact that the Latin Key is, you know, the cult that we're opposing. Well, what we've learned, the Latin Key wants the White Forge destroyed for reasons. Cause, you know, I don't know why. It destabilizes the region or something. Huh. So more approaches major endurance I should probably add to the thing. But I don't. I never did get off the scroll of Maelstrom during like those dragon fights. Because I was too busy casting over stuff. But hey, he has freezing reg now. That's freezing reg. I'll go to skilled hand and regs across the area doing freezes damage to enemies in the area.
What is it?
Yeah. So next time we go into the battery, and I have my memory of the place so far, I don't really know what's inside, how long it is, any of that. So yeah, should be interesting. Then after we finish that though, then we have the part 2 of White March. And everything involved with that. I'm really not looking forward to the last dragon fight. It's going to be worse than the Alpine Dragon, probably. Cause yeah, we'll get into that later once we actually reach that point. Cause I don't think I don't think with the scaling I can really do much about it, unless I find some way to cheese the fight. With petrification, maybe. But yeah, that's a problem for future me. And current me is dreading what future me has to deal with, so. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day. Next time, Durgan's Battery.